Homework number 6. So we're on homework number 6 here. So this will be pretty easy for you, I think. So it's just reminding you, so we're done with the form-based thing. That's it. We learned to convert, we learned to count and convert and add, subtract, multiply and divide, everything, right? In foreign bases, so that you would be super knowledgeable and strong with what's really happening in base 10 when we borrow or we carry or we add, subtract, multiply, and divide. And count. All right, so now let's just talk about place value, which I think will be super easy for you. So what's the digit in the tens place there? Yeah, the 2, huh? Tens place. What's the digit in the 10,000s? So this is the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Yeah, the 6, huh? 6 is in the 10,000s. Yeah, easy. All right. Which of the following base them, or for each of them, give the place value of the underlying? Okay. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. What's the 9 in? The 9's in the what? 9 is in the 100,000s place. Easy for you. All right. Oh, it's down there. Okay. Okay. So, 2. If you take 2, and then you put plus, and then parentheses around 7 plus 8, is that going to come out any different than if you add the 2 and the 7 first? Parentheses just mean what you do first, right? Is it going to make any difference if you add the 7 and 8 first, or if you add the 2 and the 7 first? Doesn't matter, since it's all plus. Yeah, the order of adding never matters, huh? This would be 2 plus 15, which would be 17. This would be what? 9 plus 8, same answer, 17. It doesn't matter. So what's that called? Anybody know the name? When you take the parentheses and you jump them to the other 2. And it's the same, so it doesn't matter. That's called the associative property. So it means does not matter which 2 have the parentheses, thus are associated, in other words, right? That's where we get that idea. You can associate the first 2 or associate the back 2 together, and it doesn't matter, right?
Commutative is
yeah, what's commutative?
Multiplying? No?
Multiplying and dividing, or multiplying and adding are both commutative. But what does commutative mean? It means switch the order back and forth. Yeah, so we'll get to that one. Yeah, they did it right here, didn't they? See how here, the 6 and the 7 switched order. They had the 7 first, number 4. 7, 6, and they switched it to be 6, 7. Don't worry about the other little parenthesis bracket. That doesn't matter at all. It's just they swapped the order. That's different than moving parentheses. Right? So at number 3, they didn't change the order of anything, right? 2's coming first, then 7, then 8, then 7, then 8. No order switched, just parentheses jumped. That's called the associative rule, which 2 you associate together. Down here, this one's commutative rule, because think about it, if you commute to work, what do? You go back and forth, so that means switch the order, back and forth. So the commutative property is where you switch the order back and forth. You do not have to memorize these things. I don't think there's any value in it. You have a 3x5 card you can use on the exam. You can write that right on the 3x5 card. I'm not into you being able to speak a lot of math. I don't see a lot of value in being able to speak math a lot. Just able to do math is what matters. So anyway, so don't worry about memorizing all these words. You just write them on your card. Commutative property. Switch the order back and forth. Yeah, which operations are commutative though? That's actually a more valuable question, which they're not asking. But yeah, so when can we switch the order? That's called commutative property. Yeah, for adding, like 2 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus 2, and multiplying, 2 times 3 is the same as 3 times 2. So for adding or multiplying, we call those commutative operations, whereas subtracting, dividing, not so, huh? If I go 4 minus 1, is that the same as 1 minus 4? No, clearly not. And if I go like 10 divided by 2, which is 5, is that the same as 2 divided by 10? No, that's 1/5, not the same. So for multiplying and adding, they're commutative. Subtraction and division are not commutative on that. That makes sense? All right, more of that to come.